Hey everyone, Reid of Valor Ridge. In this video, we're going to talk about mounting a light to your rifle and what I think a very cost-effective option is. Let's go ahead and get started. Over the years, I've gotten a lot of questions about how I put a light on my rifle. You guys have probably seen this one in some of the videos or in some of the pictures in the book that I wrote. And some of you have maybe even have seen this one in class. I usually run two rifles. I usually run this 6920, this with the Centurion rail, but then most of the time I'll run just a standard A4 with the round handguards, and don't worry, I'll get to that here very shortly. So a lot of folks are asking what white light that I run. Now I understand there's a lot of options out there, and I understand that there are different price ranges and budgets for everybody, but I can tell you from first-hand experience, folks, that you don't need to spend $300, $400, $500 on a weapon light. I just had a student in class whose light cost more than his rifle. That's kind of getting up there into absurdity, if you ask me. I'd rather spend money on training and things that's going to help you. So some of you guys probably realize that your money isn't going as far as it used to, but don't worry, because we're building back better, right? So I'm going to show you a cheaper option, I should say, and this is really an option that I use on the vast majority of my lights. So if I'm sweating and staring at the sun, that's because I am sweating and staring at the sun. I just got my PT in. So what we're looking at, folks, is one of my favorite options for these rifles that'll work with just about any rifle. For the light, I go with a Surefire G2X, single output. Very important that you get the single output because I only want one strength of light coming out. I don't want to have to push the button a bunch of times. These lights usually run, they used to be about 55 bucks, but as I said, since we're building back better, they're about $80 right now. The mount I use is this Viking Tactics polymer one. It comes with an option for the bigger size lights and also for the smaller ones. It comes with a spacer in there, so that's a good option there. It comes with all mounting hardware. It comes with a nice little Allen wrench that you can put on there as well. So for about 100 bucks, I mean literally right around $100, you could have a white light and an optic combo that's going to work on just about any rifle that you have. And I use these on the vast majority of my rifles because they're cheap, they're light, and they just plain work. I live out in the middle of nowhere where it's just dark, there's no ambient light, and I can go from one side of my field to the other. I live on 82 acres, so it does a pretty darn good job with that. So most of the time I run a rifle like this, like an A2. Don't worry, this is Rachel's rifle, that's why it's pink, but you guys should meet her in class for sure. But what she has decided to do, since she likes the rounded handguards, and so do I, most of the time I run a rifle just like this in class as well, that standard A4 with the thicker round handguards. I just like the feel of it. What we've done here is same white light, same mount, and as I said, there'll be links in the description box to all of these. And what we've done here is just put a little piece of Picatinny rail, little piece of polymer Picatinny rail right on the vent holes right there, and so you can put the Picatinny rail on there and then put that same Viking Tactics mount with that Surefire light on there, and now you've got a white light combo that'll work just about anywhere for you. Nice little handy setup that'll work on rifles just like this. This will work on those carbines, it'll work on those mid-lengths, it'll also work on a full-size rifle. So a very handy little option. So I've got links to all these in the description box below. You guys can pick those up, and it's cheap and easy. Like I said, it's about 100 bucks for everything put together, maybe a little more with shipping. If you get free shipping, it'll be right around 100 bucks. But you don't need to spend $200, $300, $400, $500 on these lights. I've seen some people come to class with lights that were just ridiculously expensive. They work, but they really don't do anything better than what I just showed you, especially for your home defense, especially for the vast majority of the situations you're going to find yourself in. So I would, if it was me, I'd get a rifle that worked, a nice cost-effective white light combo, spend the rest of the money on training and actually learn how to use your rifle. And that's really what we like to do out here at Valor Ridge, is spool people up and get you proficient with that. If you found the information in the video helpful, go ahead and follow me on social media. Link is down below. And if you want to learn how to use your rifle, or any other firearm for that matter, come out to Valor Ridge and we can help you. This is Reid Henrichs of Valor Ridge reminding you, the lessons that we learn, written on the tombstones of others. We'll see you on the ridge.